south side. I'm born to howl at the moon.
It's a venue and a city that see more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Today we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Green Bay Packers. On the visiting sideline, the Bengals and their head coach. This guy's hoping to get back to 500 with a win here. Along the opposing sideline, the head coach of the Packers. This guy's coming off the bye week, so we'll keep an eye on it, Brock. Maybe a small advantage to them because of that. Brock Hewitt, Brandon McManus set to get us started. And we're underway here in Green Bay. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, won his second Comeback Player of the Year award last year with a career-best season. Now in year 6 here in the NFL, it's Joe Burrow. On first down, here's Burrow.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first step today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Bengals.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. And this one does not go far. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd down.
Let's get to the game here to Chase Brown. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. Got on third down. It's Burrow. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out now in his 6th year here in the NFL. Brock, his 3rd as a starter from Utah State. It's Jordan Love.
As you take the field coming off of a bye week, you really want to take advantage of what you just did. The self-scouting, the evaluating of yourself over the early part of the season, and make sure you capture what you want to do and what you have to do over the rest of the season.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Space pass for 35. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good for a Green Bay Packer. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dumping the ball.
Challenges, double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
Burrow on first down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down.
A gain of 30. First down.
From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up second down.
At the 20-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. Third down. To throw again, it's Burrow. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up first and goal.
First and goal, Cincinnati.
Moss. Can't quite pass that line. They stop him at the 3.
Kate, you know exactly what term I think of in a spot like this. Sticking his face in the fan. Because there are a lot of bigger bodies for a corner to sort through right there in the middle of the field. He still charged in, made that stop happen, and I promise you, his teammates notice.
He manages a couple, and they are right on the verge of it. Third and goal from the 1. There's another for him. We're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Leaving the offense out there, it's 4th and goal from the 1. Here's Brown again. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bengals parlay the interception into points. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
Going after, up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Throwing on first down, Love. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And this one doesn't go far. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Shotgun now for Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Christian Watson. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. One to throw. Launches one deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So 4th down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. They come in on a little 2-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Brown. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. They're set up at the 35 now. First down, Burrow to throw. He finds Brown right side. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 40.
Burrow from the gun. Connecting on the slant. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Bengals.
One of the tight ends motioning left. Brown on the inside give. He gets forward, that's about 4 yards. Brought down by Quay Walker.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Chase incomplete.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down.
6 yards to Bengals.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Moving into a behind the line, and he loses the football. But I think someone on the Bengals got back on top of that one, and yes, they did. Bengals football.
Recovered by the offense.
So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. The field goal team is out, and if he can make this and push this to a 2-possession ball game, McPherson's kick is good. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. On 1st and 10, here's Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
A 2nd down throw here for Love. Completed over the middle. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Coverage by Dexton Hill.
Love from the gun. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Again, Daniel Whelan heading out for another punt. Charlie Jones on the Bengals return. Fields this at the 19. He can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Burrow setting up the play action. Rolling left, buying some time. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 25. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
A pickup on the play, 54 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
It began at the 30 and has now jumped to 1st and 10 all the way down inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Dump off, caught by his back. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. He is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
3rd and long, here's Burrow. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Packers pick it up. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. Now their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line.
Love out of the shotgun. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Love now. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Gain of 4 yards. And the Packers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Play fake, it's Love. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
7-yard gain. That's good for a Packers. 1st down. 1st and 10.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. He's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
They're loaded and ready for that sneak one. They stop him at the line. No gain. We're to the 2-minute warning from Packers at a disadvantage on the scoreboard. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Finds his man. It's Crab. And he gets this forward to the 19. To the air with Love. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. On the move, headed right. 9-yard pickup, and it sets it up with 1st and goal.
That's another Green Bay Packer. 1st down and goal to go.
Love now to throw. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers make it a one-score game before halftime. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers cut it to a field goal game. Always set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here's Jones. Jukes one defender. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Bengal offense getting the football late in the first half. Holding just a field goal lead. Probably going to see them play it close to the vest in the time we've got remaining. Burrow on 1st down. Throwing the out route complete. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
At the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a gain of 4. It's 3rd down.
Final throw before the break. It's caught. He's got ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far. 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports.
Our spin around the NFL starts now. We begin with a visit to Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. The Panthers at home to take on the visiting Dallas Cowboys. And it's some big D for Big D, the Dallas defense. This would turn out to be one of the biggest plays of the game. The Cowboys improved to 4-2 on the year with another win. With that, a look at the rest of the scores from Week 6 with Houston and Minnesota, the 2 teams on the bye. Meanwhile, our game has lived up to the hype. Just a field goal separates these 2 teams. 10-7 your score. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break. As we're happy to welcome you all back. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Packers and Josh Jacobs got set to go on offense. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. And out to Jacobs to start the drive. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Shotgun now for Love. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Love on 3rd and short. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback. And they didn't either.
The Packers send out their punting unit. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. Juke the defender. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up, and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Burrow lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
3rd down. Here's Burrow. He's trying another one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals push their lead further to start the half. T. Higgins, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Packers 7.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Nixon now to return it. This makes it up to the 25. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Handoff running left. Jacobs. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Finds the in route complete. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the first. He's at the 34. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
3rd and 1.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And the Packers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Like the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get it behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there?
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
3rd long from here. side into the hands of Dawes. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. That's taken at the 15. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. I love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. Second down. Burrow out of the shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
And he makes the fair catch inside the 45. The Packers all set to get back out there. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Running on first here with Jacobs. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Play action, Love. It's Reed downfield, and he's got it. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the...
And the Bengals are too much. They take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
And the Bengals bringing out a 5th DB. They're in the nickel, 3rd down. Love from the gun. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only a completion could be had.
McManus sends it through. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Burrow now on 1st down. And he just hooks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. From the gun, a get to Brown. He breaks the tackle, and that's good yardage with a new set of downs. 47-yard line, first down. They'll run again with Brown. Big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Buckets, that you see Jeff Raymond, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he? If he's capable of beating it for that kind of result.
And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards to get started.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Here he is on third and long. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And the big hitter will not be reeled in. That's incomplete, and that would have made for an impressive catch on our final play of the third quarter. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close. The Bengals send out the punting unit. It'll be Ryan Rico doing the honors. Oh, they are loving this one. It flies out of bounds, and it wasn't too far off the end zone. They're going to say it crossed at the 3. Out now runs the Packer offense. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. He comes through big here. 9 yards at second down.
Well, I think I hear the warning sirens. You hear them, Kate? I think they just got quieted. Because that run right there gave them enough room from their goal line where you should feel comfortable calling anything in your playbook.
Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. Brings up third down.
Throwing, it's Love. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
You know, these third and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. A time on third and short, they can't get the job done.
And he calls for the fair catch and is there to collect it. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. On first down, here's Burrow. Finds Chase on the slant. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
They'll give now to Brown. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up third and 2. Finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
First down, Cincinnati.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 23. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Not the first time you said his name today, Kate. No surprise seeing him add a sack to this total. The same nose to the football that helped him recover a fumble earlier will have aided him in the pursuit of the QB, and he nearly forced a fumble of his own on that sack right there.
Let's see what they went with on third down. From the gun on third down, it's Burrow. Stays up. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long. And on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Their punter making his way out now. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
A 5-yard gain.
Handoff running right, Jacobs. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders are all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Throwing his love on third. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do, try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
Calls fair catch and has it inside the 40-yard line. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the keeper, it's Burrow. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
He'll throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they're staring at a 4th down. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Love with it on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Crab. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Handoff here to Jacobs. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though? You can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Love on the play fake. Throw left side to Watson. And they'll make a stop up at the 46-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down Packers. New set of downs for them from the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
11 more yards. That's another Packers.
They stick with Jacobs. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on 1st down.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Looking for a target. Throw is caught by the back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Here he goes. Gonna have this on 4th down. Throw caught by his running back. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Out comes the offense for the Bengals. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate's, keep in mind. Right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They're going to pass it here. Dumped off to his running back. Escapes a defender. A gain of 27 yards there. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Bengals first down.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's set up to throw it. And the Packers have some new life in the floor.
You know, as a quarterback, every single interception stings. But those you throw in crunch time. In the final couple minutes with your team relying on you, that's one this quarterback is not going to forget.
The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. He is to throw. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Back to throw. Jump off caught by his back. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Here he is to throw. Try and push it deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Desperation time here on 4th. And they get Jones hauled down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final 2 timeouts.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Bengals take this one on the road. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Green Bay.